Yeah. So the title of this article was that deadbeats will not get the $1,200 stimulus package. Okay, and some people say, yeah, those deadbeats shouldn't get any money whatsoever. But I didn't read the article, so I'm just gonna assume that it makes no mention that that $1,200 that would have gone to that deadbeat now goes to the spouse or the other parent that's taking raising the children and needs the support. If it doesn't go to the other person, then that's a corporate mafia again, just taking what taking back what little crumbs they gave us in the first place. Okay, so what are my solutions? First of all, we need to undo all this recent legislation and have it revoked. We have to demand that. That's the first step. Second step is we need to redo this election all over, overrun, overlooked by we the people, us, citizens, okay? And guidelines in place, paper ballots, uh, paperback ballots should be that should be given, and ranked choice voting. If you're not familiar with what ranked choice voting is, it's like instead of just voting for just one candidate or whatever, you make a series. Okay, um, I like so and so first, but I like this person second best and this person third best. So if your person um and then you have a runoff of the top three making it to the next round and stuff, and so you have a true democracy. You pick the one that hopefully you did research on and the best candidate. But right now, both the Democrats and Republicans, they all voted in favor of this massive bailout that's going to cost us. That measly $1,200 check has to be, whenever it comes and if it comes, it's going to be taxable. You have to actually have a direct deposit so the IRS could tax you on the measly $1,200. While all their bailouts, no taxes, of course. This is a like what I would refer to as a mafia shakedown. That's exactly what it is. It's a fucking mafia shakedown of all of us. And I'm pissed. I'm pissed. And you should be pissed too. You should be outraged with what is going. And of course, you're not hearing this in the mainstream media. Why? Because they're covering up for them. You have billionaires. You have billionaires paying these quote reporters and making them millionaires. All they become is the government microphone, and all our politicians are bought off. They're all bought off. I mean, I'm actually heartbroken with Tulsi Gabbard. I thought she was our shining hope and everything, and when she endorsed the warmonger that actually voted to put her in the war in Afghanistan that she's a part of. I mean that she fought in, or what? Yeah, she did. She served 2 tours in Afghanistan, and the guy that was responsible for putting you there, you're gonna support that. I don't know if she's a sellout or the corporate mafia threaten her life or her family's life or both. You know, I wouldn't put it past them. This is the corporate mafia. They act like a mafia, and they are. They just wear white collar or shirts and suits, or not suits, but well, you get my drift. So how can we use this as an opportunity? what most people don't realize, and if they realize it, they say, "Oh, the government will never allow that to happen." Not unless we took over control of the government, and it was actually ruled by us. Where elections were overlooked and seen that there was no election fraud, that everybody's voice gets heard, and let the best person win. Let's hear about this person's policies, foreign and domestic. One thing I liked about Tulsi before that betrayal was the fact that she was all about ending these regime change wars. In fact, even Trump said that. That's why a lot of people voted for Trump, because they saw him as less of a warmonger than Hillary is. I will never forget her sadistic laugh when she said about the killing of Colonel Gaddafi, leader of Libya, or former leader. When that brutal live television death of Gaddafi. What did she say? We came, he saw, or we saw, he died. Ha 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 ha. That's a sick motherfucker. So yeah, you know what? I can see why people voted for Trump. The lesser two evils. Which ones were less evil? A lot of people thought Trump was. Um, but he's part of the oligarchy elites, so he's gonna. Here, this is where Democrats and Republicans voted unanimously. Bernie Sanders, I'm disappointed in you too. I gave money to both, and I feel betrayed. I almost feel like I want my. I was like, give me my damn money back. But that's another topic, another story. Here's something we could do. Solutions. Okay. Many of your interstate highways that you drive on, or used to drive on, a lot of that was built during the Great Depression. I don't know if you guys are aware of that.